regardless of all of the anger from you guys just shutting me, um, also, I had a lot of resentment for my dad. I grew up really loving my dad. I grew up like my dad was meant so much for to me. I don't know if he even knows how much he meant to me. Like everything was my dad. When I left, I literally like what broke my heart the most is that I wasn't around my dad and I didn't think he knew how much I loved him. And growing up, my dad was a teacher. He was in the church heavy, like I said, and he was one of the best teachers in the church. He was so funny. My dad could make you my dad could make you pee on yourself. That's how funny he is. And he could make when he tells a story, he can tell it in such a way that you're so interested in the story. The story. He can talk and tell the story for hours and you would be so into the story as if you were watching a movie in your head. That is honestly the most thing that I admired about my dad is that you can tell one hell of a story and he told it so good. Like that's why I didn't like when he explained movies to me, because my dad is a movie fanatic, a movie buff, and he can explain a movie to you so that you can watch it, because he always wanted you to watch a good movie that he watched or a good show. But I would never want to watch the movie after he explained it, because he explains the movie better than the movie itself. So then when I see the movie, it's like, you explained it better. Like your story of the movie was more interesting. So he was just so good at that. And he was so funny. So he would like, when he taught, everyone loved him. Everyone loved when he got on the podium to teach because he was so intriguing with his stories, but he was so funny. My dad is such a funny person. And you would just laugh and laugh and laugh. And also, he broke down the Bible very well. And he was just so wise. Like, a lot of the things he said and how he explained things made so much sense. And it was just like, wow, like you're so wise. And I loved that about him. And my dad would always plan to take us somewhere. So he'll wake up one day and be like, do you guys want to go to the pool or you want to go to the movies? And mind you, it was at these times, I mean, all our life, but imagine he has 10 kids. And saying these to his 10 kids. And, you know, we always lived on housing and food stamps. We weren't rich. So just for a man to take their time out to still not only take care of your kids, to make sure that they're clothed and fed, but to take the time out to allow them to go have fun and be kids, I really appreciate that. And I've always appreciated that. And, I always say, like, my dad taught me everything I know. It wasn't my mom. And, you know, no hate towards my mom. She did the best she can. But honestly, I give it all to my dad. He taught me everything I know. I'm not I give it all. I didn't mean it in that way. They worked as a team. But he taught me everything I know. Like, okay, my mom taught me cleaning and taking care of babies. My dad taught me like everything else, like how to treat a man, respect, how to be considerate to other people, how to be of help and service to other people, how to have good hygiene. He did not play about hygiene. If you were a Haitian, you know, like they just be like, how to cook, just everything. And I really respected that. And I don't know if he ever knew that I really respected the things he sat down to teach me. He can talk to me for hours. He would used to lecture us for hours until we would be falling asleep while he's talking. And that would be so annoying. But as an adult, I appreciate that because I always say, because I have children on my own now, I always say, you cannot just take care of kids. You can't just feed them and clothe them and just make sure they stay alive. You have to raise them. You have to teach them things. You know, they're not going to know morals and values unless you teach them. They're not going to know how to do anything unless you teach it to them. And I appreciate that he took his time out to teach us things. You know, I have values and morals. I know how to cook, clean, take care of a man, take care of myself, do my hair. He would always be like, always get dressed, no matter what. Even if you're staying home all day, get up and get dressed, get up and make your bed. That taught me a lot of discipline. That taught me a lot of, I'm somebody. I'm worthy enough to get up, get ready, and get the day started, even though I don't even know what I'm doing today. He taught me that tomorrow isn't promised. You know, he taught me so many valuable things that I don't think that he knows. And I appreciate that so much. I remember the best days. Oh, before that, he would take care of my mom, and every time it was her birthday, he would like have all of us gather together in a meeting without her knowing, like if she went out to the grocery store or something, and he'll be like, all right, you get the flowers, you decorate, you take care of the kids so that she can decorate, and you write mommy a letter, a cute letter. Like, he'll plan her whole birthday with us. Every year he was like, all right, it's mommy's birthday today. And it was so beautiful to see and witness and be a part of, because you're showing us, like, when it's someone's birthday, when it's someone that you care about, and that you show them that you love them, you're showing them that you appreciate them. A lot of people these days don't know that you're supposed to show people you love them, you know, and I was just learned with so many values and morals, and to see you take care of your wife like that is like, I know what I deserve. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, when you're raised with love and you see it, you know it. And a lot of people don't have that. And that's another reason why you shouldn't judge people for not loving you the way that you love them, because they weren't raised the way you were. That's off topic, but I loved that I was a part of that, and I witnessed that, for him to treat my mom like that. And till this day, for you to treat my mom good, and for you to love her and stay with her and take care of her kids. And you guys have 12, and you never left her. Because you can be in the church and all and still do whatever the hell you want. But my dad always stuck and handled his responsibilities as far as being in the house with his kids. So like I said, there's always ups and downs to things. And my favorite moments with my dad was when I got pregnant the first time. And he was mad at first because I had just came back home from running away. I was 18. That was the first time I ran away from home. And the first time I decided to leave the church. And I came back because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I got knocked up. And I got knocked up the second I decided to run away. And when I told him, he was so mad at me because, you know, he wasn't of the church and I was 19, you know, stuff like that. But when he got over it and realized, you know, every child is a blessing, he would always be so sweet to me, and he'll always rub my belly, and he'll always massage my feet and tell me I'm beautiful and stuff like that. And I really appreciated that and really loved that. And we'll watch movies together. And another thing I love about my dad that he taught me that I don't think he knows is that every time we either came in the house or left the house, we have to kiss him goodbye. It's like this big thing, because it's disrespectful if you don't greet your elders when you come inside, and also when you're leaving. So like every single time, go to the daddy's room to go give him a kiss and tell him you love them before you when you come in the house and when you're leaving. And you don't realize that till you get older, that like that teaches you, like, to show the people that you love them and that you're there. Even a simple kiss, hi, and goodbye. I could not see him for the rest of the day, but even that just shows you I'm present, I'm here. And then it shows you like tomorrow isn't promised. You don't want your last words to be anything other than I love you, you know? Um, and I love my mom so much because I can talk to her about anything. And I loved her because knowing what I know now with having my kids, like she definitely, like, I was raised taking care of my siblings a lot, and I would resent them a lot because I felt like I did so much that they should have been doing or she should have been doing as a mother. So I feel like I lost a lot of my childhood taking care of the kids and raising them myself. Um, Regardless of the same feelings I have, I feel like she did do so much because 12 kids is a lot. Like 3 kids is a lot for me. So 12 kids, I mean, I remember when she would always be in the market. Always. She would always be in the grocery store. And I'm like thinking now, like, of course she is. Like there's always, like, we always need food. It's 12 of us. Like, and she knew everyone in the market. Everyone in the market knew who she was, and she'll always get what we wanted. Like, we'll always be like, can I get this? Can I get these donuts? It was actually bad for her to get us as many snacks as we asked for, but I think it was cute that she still always got what we wanted. And I also really loved the fact that she always laughed at my jokes. And I think it's something that we don't recognize, but when someone really loves you, they'll laugh at your corny jokes. And I do it to my kids now. Like, I laugh with them all the time, and it's because I love them so much, and I realize, like, wow, my mom did love me, you know? um, I had so much good times with my parents. I'm gonna use my phone for the rest of the video because my camera keep dying. Um, I had a lot of fun with my parents. I had a lot of fun with my siblings. Like, if you can't tell yet, I'm very family oriented. I love, my family is everything to me. And I think that, I'm not even gonna go there right now because I have more to explain or say. My dad is also not only a movie fanatic, but he's a big game head. Like, my dad till this day plays so much video games, and we would always team up and have gaming competition. We'll have like a game night or a movie night all the time. And we'll have a game night, and it will be girls versus boys. And imagine, it's enough of us to do this with all on our own. And we would just have, you know, Mortal Kombat competitions and Tekken, and it was just so fun just being around my siblings and my parents. Like, we all just loved each other and just enjoying each other's company. That's why till this day my love language is quality time. I just love being around people that I love. Just like, I honestly didn't think that I literally haven't like cried over the situation in so long. I guess I haven't talked about it in so long, but excuse me. You know, like, you know, people don't have a dad and they grow up without a dad. And people grow up without a mom, and people grow up without either parents. You know, people grow up as foster kids. People grow up with no siblings, no family at all. You know, so like, at the end of the day, I really appreciate that I got to experience that. I had that childhood when I had love. Like,
I didn't grow up where I was in lack of love and I was fiending for love, or I was looking to see who I was and what's my identity, because I don't know my parents. And I feel for people that didn't have that. So I'm so grateful that I had that. But I do want people to see, like, having your family taken away or being in a situation like a cult, it's so crazy to have experienced all of that, as if, you would think that that love will last forever. You would think that your family is so tight and your bond would never die, because how do you grow up with parents that love you and siblings that love you, and then all of a sudden they don't? All of a sudden you're not anything to them. You're just like a random person, and like, it's just a weird feeling, it hits different. I'm pretty sure it hits different. Like, it's hurtful, because at the end of the day, family was everything to me. Like, I am a very family oriented person. Like, I just love family. I love being around the people that I love. I love doing things for the people that I love. My happiness comes from making the people that I love smile. That's where my happiness comes from. I'm gonna get choked up. But and I'm just emotional because they don't even understand the amount of love I have. They don't even understand that I would go to the ends of the earth for them. Like, I would do anything for them. Like, you have no idea the things that I be wanting to do for them, the things that I be wanting to do for y'all, the things that I can't wait to do for y'all. Like, I literally can't wait to be in a position where I can do all these things for y'all. And I think now more than ever, I think now more than ever, like, I'm just so resentful, because I'm sorry, I'm trying not to. I resent you guys because you couldn't trust me. You couldn't take one moment. You couldn't take one moment to just hear me out. Like, you couldn't even trust me for a second. Like, I would never hurt you. I would never try to hurt you. I would never try to steer you wrong. Like, if I thought for a second that whatever I'm saying to you is gonna lead you to hell, whatever I'm saying to you is gonna damn you or hurt you, I would have just kept it to myself. I would be like, Sephra, like, you don't know if you're right, so don't put them in jeopardy. I would never put you in jeopardy. I would never do that. I just wanted you to trust me for one moment, because I would never do that. And it's just crazy because you have this man that you don't know him. Like, my dad got really sick, so he couldn't teach anymore. But did Jermaine ever give him like an honorable leave? He didn't even give a fuck about you. Like, did he send you, like, did he do anything for you and your family? Like, he went into your house and we cleaned for him and everything, and he went into your house and disrespected you. You have this guy that I know for a fact does not care about you. And I'm just trying, it has nothing to do with what you believe. I'm just trying to tell you that because I hate that he's doing that to you guys. I hate that he did it to us. I hate that you're spending money when you need that money. You need it. I'm seeing my family that they're in need of money, and I just want to help you. I just want to help you because I love you. And I was just thinking, like, damn, what have I ever done to show you any disloyalty? What have I ever done? And this goes to my siblings the most. I've taken care of all my siblings and I loved them to death. I picked out their clothes for church. I picked out their clothes for school. I fed them. I cooked them dinner. I taught them their ABCs. I read to them. I played with them. I put them to bed. I took them a bath. And I've never steered them wrong. And it's just sad and unfortunate. And I just like had that resentment because like I love you. He doesn't love you. I'm so sorry. I know that hurts, but it might not hurt you because you still might not believe me. But just to see a piece of shit that you're worshiping and you're craving over and you're like googly eyes for and you love so much, you love them so much that you can shun me, that you can just forget and push me away, even though all I've ever done was love you. And I still love you so much. And I literally just want the best for you. I literally just want the best for y'all. I'm not doing this out of spite and because I'm mad at something. Like, I'm doing it because I want you to be great. I want you to be great. Like, and I don't want anyone to hurt you. And it's just insane. I'm telling you, like, just having like your family ripped away, it just hits different, man. I can't even say different because I don't know like your shoes growing up without it, but I can imagine. And I'm not like saying like I'm hurting more or anything like that. I'm really not saying anything like that. It's just insane. Oh my God. I feel like I messed up my mascara, but I honestly didn't even know it was gonna be so emotional. But at the same time, it's like I have never been able to tell them this. I've never been able to sit in front of them and talk about this. Like, I wanted to talk to my sister. I wanted to talk to my sister about this and say it, and just like, can I just please talk to you about it? And she didn't want to. And just like, well, like, maybe we should just not talk about it. They just want to push everything under the rug. And I'm just like, please. I'm just like, can you guys just trust me for one fucking second? I want y'all to know that I'll always love you. Like, you guys don't understand how twisted and how wrong it is to treat me like this. But I do know that you guys are very scared. I do know it's a very scary thing to not believe in what you were raised to believe and what you were brainwashed to believe. I do know that in your hearts you really do believe that he's sent by God and that you're gonna go to hell if you're not in this church. It can't be further from the truth. And I've been through it. I've been through the months where I couldn't eat and I couldn't sleep and I didn't know what life was and I was scared and I had anxiety for so long. But I learned life on my own. I learned it. I've always remained a good person. I met so many kind-hearted people. I met bad people. I've done so much and been through so much and seen life all for me and not for through someone else's eyes and how they're telling me to see it. And I was raised too good to know. I know right from wrong. And I know my heart and I trust my heart. If you don't listen to me, and this goes for anyone, have a leap of faith to start seeing life and questioning stuff. You know, cults, but not only cults, but any type of religion makes you scared to question anything outside of it. And that's what keeps you guys so stuck, is that you're so scared to question things. I'm telling you, when they always tell you, shh, don't question, it's because they don't want you to find things out. But God wants you to question. That's the whole kill of it all. Like, he wants you to find things out. Like I was saying about the kids earlier, like, you want to go figure it out on your own, go. He wants you to question. I promise you he does. Don't think that you're doing something wrong, because he knows. He knows. He created everything. Everything is divinely meant. And he would love for you to explore and question things. You're so scared to, but that's exactly what he wants from you. And everyone that is saying you shouldn't is wrong. They want you to be programmed and brainwashed into their thing so that it can benefit them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end the video here. Like I said, I'm going to make another video on answering some comments and questions. Other than that, I am not going to be going on and on with this topic. My channel is about my life. And my life, this was a big part of my life. But it's not my life. Like I said, my family, my parents haven't talked to me in 6 months since, you know, I just called my dad. And then prior to that, it was 5 years. You know, like they're not my life anymore. As much as I want them to be, hopefully one day, but I don't stick on that. I don't wait for that or nothing. I have a life. I'm a mom of 3. I'm experiencing life. I'm firstly single, if you guys didn't see any of my other videos. So I'm experiencing that. And my life is just, my channel is about my lifestyle, productive lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle. I give advice. I'm all for empowering people, empowering and inspiring women and giving motivation. That is what my channel is about. It's not going to be a cult channel, okay? But I appreciate everyone that tuned in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.